Hello and welcome. Day 4. This is our 21-day yoga journey together. And today I'm really excited about our practice, Ignite. This is going to be quite an energizing practice. And I wanted to start with breath of fire. So, breath of fire is Kapalabhati. So, it's also known as skull shining breath. And we're going to just start right here in a comfortable seat. If you need any props for your practice, you're welcome to grab that now. But we'll meet in a seated position. All right, starting in our seated position, we will begin with our Kapalabhati breathing. So, as I said, it translates into skull shining breath. So, Kapal is skull or forehead, and Bhati is illuminate or shine. And there's a lot of benefits to this particular breath. It is called breath of fire, so it's certainly going to ignite our breath, ignite our energy. And it also enhances concentration, it enhances mindfulness because of the repetitive nature of it, and it brings you really gets you really connected to your breath, helps to strengthen the abdominals, it helps to improve digestion. So many benefits to this breath. It does take a little bit of practice, so if it is something that you have never practiced before, just keep coming back to it. I invite you to explore it throughout this practice. If it isn't working for you, you can absolutely just leave it. But it's certainly something that I have found to be quite challenging to incorporate throughout my practice, which is why I know that I need to practice it. So, in your comfortable seat, after that whole ramble, but hopefully now you know what you're getting yourself into with this breath. I like to also take one hand onto my belly. I find this just really helps with feeling that breath. You could take both hands onto your belly, maybe even one hand onto your heart, taking whatever feels comfortable. And the inhale basically takes care of itself. So the focus is on the exhale. And the exhale is almost like a snapping of the belly, and you might even imagine yourself blowing out a candle. But we'll keep the mouth closed, and we will send the exhales out of the nose. And so we'll just start with a cleansing breath in and a cleansing breath out. And let's take a breath in again, fill up the belly. And I'll just demonstrate this breath. So it's a snapping in of the belly. And then, as I said, that inhale takes care of itself. And as I snap the belly, the exhale kind of strongly comes out of the nose. You could also try it out of your mouth. So some different variations for you. So let's try it together. One hand on belly, perhaps. You could also rest your hands on your thighs. Maybe closing your eyes will help to kind of visualize this breath as well. Cleansing breath in. Big breath out. Fill up as you breathe in. Kapalabhati breath. Snapping the belly in as you exhale. Yes, keep going. And firing up through the belly, a nice sharp breath on the exhale. You could speed it up, you could slow it down, keep working through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, let it all go. Good. You might feel sensations, maybe even a little bit of lightheadedness, totally normal. Just let that land. And then we'll come to meet in Balasana, child's pose. Extending the arms forward. Let the arms be soft as well. Hips are heavy. And just returning now to some deeper breaths. Good. Let's start to extend the fingertips forward now. Ignite your arms, energize through the fingertips, and pull yourself forward into a tabletop shape, stacking the shoulders over top of the wrists and hips over top of the knees. Let's move through some cat and cow spine. Inhale, let your belly drop down. Glide your chest forward. Lift your tail and your gaze. Exhale to ripple through the spine. Press into your palms. Tuck your chin in your tail, cat. Inhale again. Let your belly drop down. Lift your gaze. Reach your heart space forward. Tail lifts up. Exhale to round through your spine. Few more breath cycles like this. You could also explore some other movement. Just checking in with the spine. Notice how it feels today. Really connecting to your breath. Good. And then tuck your toes. And plant into the palms and send your hips high to downward facing dog. Pedal it out, wiggle it out, shake the head if you need. Plugging into your finger pads, your knuckles. Land the heels. Good. Take a breath in, ripple forward to high plank. Exhale, come to downward facing dog, hips high. Do that again. Inhale, forward, high plank, fire through your belly. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Last one like that. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward on an inhale and come to your forward fold on an exhale. Feet can be a little bit further apart. Feet could come closer together. Good. And rooting down through your feet. Let's rise up. Inhale, sweeping your arms up overhead. Exhale, palms towards your heart center. Good. Working through Surya Namaskar B. Take a breath in to reach up and look up. On your exhale, sit into your chair nice and low. And stay here for a few breaths. If you would like to, you could try Kapalabhati breathing here. Take a breath in. Exhale through your mouth, maybe through the nose. Sending a little bit more weight into your heels, really feeling that fire ignite through the legs. One more breath in. And exhale, fold forward. Good. Take a halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale to fold. Step back. Find your high plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Use your knees or not. Inhale into your baby cobra or upward facing dog if you feel ready. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right heel high on an inhale. On your exhale, step it through to warrior one. Sweep your arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale to plant your palms. Step back. Find a flow. We meet in downward facing dog. Again, always an option to tap the knees down. Your breath is your guide. Downward facing dog is our meeting place. Take a breath in, lift your left heel high up. Exhale, step through to warrior one, ground down to your right heel. Take a breath in, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, step back, take your flow. We meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, come to your forward fold. Good. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Sit your hips low, find your chair pose. Breathe in, lengthen the legs. Exhale, pull palms towards your heart center. Release your palms down, receive a breath. Hopefully starting to feel some heat building now. We do that again on the second side. Breathe in, reach up, look up. Exhale to sit low, find Utkatasana. Option 2, take Kapalabhati breathing. Full breath in. Exhale, begin. Three, 2, 1. Full breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back, walk back, hop back, chaturanga as you lower. Inhale, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, step it through to warrior one stance. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale to fold, step back, take your flow. Always an option to skip it and come to downward facing. Downward facing dog. Right heel high on an inhale. Exhale, step forward, warrior one. Inhale, sweep arms up overhead. Exhale to fold. Find your flow. Connecting to that breath. Energizing. Good. Breathe in to look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Maybe play with a hop, forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Exhale to fold. Sit your hips low, find your chair. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, sit the hips a little bit lower. Inhale, lengthen the legs up. Exhale, pull your palms towards your heart center. Release the palms down, receive a breath. Maybe one more breath like that. Good. And take a breath in, reach up, look up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Pressing down through your feet, rise up on an inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands towards your heart center. Good, release the palms down. Let's take tree pose. Planting down into your right foot, bend the left knee forward, turn it out towards the side. And then let that foot land anywhere along the inside of the right leg. Maybe the toes stay on the floor today. You might glide that left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Hands to hips, hands to heart center, maybe opening up into a tall tree today. Good. And steady, strong through that bottom leg. Maybe even swaying a little bit, playing with that balance. One more breath in. And a breath out to gather everything back in towards the center line of your body. Release the foot down. Find mountain pose between sides. And then when you're ready, plugging into the left foot, picking the right knee up. Turn that knee out towards this side. And let that foot land. Might feel different on this side. One side might feel a little bit more steady. Just acknowledging that. any expression you would like to take on this side. Grow a little bit taller through the crown of your head. Soften through your jaw and your shoulders. Beautiful. Release that right knee forward. And then release the right foot down. Mountain pose, top of your mat. Receive a breath. Take a breath in. Reach up, look up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, walk, step. Maybe it's a hop back to chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, upward facing dog. Open through the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Look forward, walk, step, maybe play with a hop to a seated position, moving into just a little bit more core work. Good. Reach the fingertips forward and roll yourself all the way down. Good. All right. So a few options here. Let's take the fingertips forward, breathe in, and on your exhale, slowly lift the shoulders up. So just rolling the shoulder blades off of the floor. Good. From here, let's bring the right knee into a 90-degree angle. Breathe in. On your exhale, lower that leg down, lower the shoulders down. Good. Inhale, we're going to bring the shoulders back up, and this time hugging the left knee into that 90-degree angle. Good. And then lowering down. And you can play with the breath. So it could be an inhale and then an exhale to lift. Good. You could stay for your inhale, lower on your exhale, and then inhale to lift the opposite side. So I'll let you play with your breath. And then also you could add on a straight leg. Lifting the leg. Yes, good. Lowering down. Good. Moving through a few more rounds, you might even reach the arms up overhead and then bring them forward on that lift. And go for one more on each side, connecting to that breath. Fire through the belly. Good. And then lowering everything down. Hugging knees in towards your chest. And give the legs a nice big squeeze. Good. All right. I'm planting the heels down now, soles of your feet close to your hips. Taking a bridge pose, plug into your big toe mounds, breathe in. Breathe out, send your hips high. Good. From here, reach your arms up overhead on an inhale. On your exhale, bring your palms back down, lower your hips down to a hover. That's going to be your flow. Inhale, hips high, arms reach back. Exhale, lower the hips down, bring your fingers down to the floor. One more time. Inhale, reach up and back, hips up. Exhale, lowering down. Good. Taking your arms out towards the sides of your mat. Bring your hips towards the right edge and let your knees fall over towards the left side for a twist. You could take any variation here. You might cross that right thigh over top of the left. Starting to slow down the breath now, slow down the heart rate. Cooling down after all of that fire. Good. Slowly bringing the knees back through center. Unravel any bind that you had. And let's bring the hips way over to the left. Letting the knees fall over to the right, finding your twist on the second side. Good. Slowly bringing the legs back up through center. Bring your pelvis back to what feels like a neutral position. Extending the legs long for Savasana. You could also keep the feet on the floor and bringing them wide, letting the knees come in together. Any shape that feels comfortable here for you to land and rest, even if it's just for a few moments. I like to bring one hand on belly, one hand on chest to ground. Please feel free to stay in this shape for as long as you can. Hopefully, you feel a little bit more energized, carrying that fire, that spark with you through the rest of your day. Thank you so much for sharing your fire, your energy with me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 5. Have a wonderful rest of your day.